Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Before we dive into the agenda, let's go around and introduce ourselves. Our style. I'm Muhammad Hazi, the team leader for this project. I've been overseeing the audit process and coordinating our effort. Man, would you go next?
Okay, sure. Good morning, everyone. I'm Iqbal Hakimi, the financial analyst for this team. My role involves analyzing financial data and ensuring our recommendations are based on solid financial principles. I've been focusing on identifying the weakness in our internal control and their potential financial impact. Harid?
Thank you, Iqmal. Hi, everyone. My name is Haris. I'm the internal auditor. I've been working closely with Iqmal to review our current process and control. My job is to ensure that our internal control are effective and to identify any areas where we might be vulnerable to fraud or errors. Amel, next to you.
Thanks, Harid. Good morning, teams. I'm Amir Hazi, the compliance officer. I'm here to make sure that our internal control comply with all relevant regulation and standards. I also be focusing on ensuring that our recommendations are practical and enforceable within our operational framework.
Great, thanks everyone. Now that we are all acquainted, let's get started. For today's meeting, we are discussing the internal control weakness identified in our recent audit of Light Decor Sdn Bhd. For those who may not be familiar, Light Decor is a leading company in the home and commercial lighting industry, known for their innovative design and quality product. Our goal is to help them improve their financial process and internal control to support their continued growth and success.
Absolutely, Haziq. Light Decor has been expanding rapidly, and with growth comes the need for more robust internal control to manage increased financial activities. Let's start with the weakness we identified. The first issue we found is that there is no recording of the amount received by the secretary when checks are received. This creates a significant risk of misappropriation because there's no independent record of receipt.
That's a critical issue without a proper log, and there's no way to track if checks are lost or stolen before they reach the credit controller. It complicates reconciliation and financial reporting as well.
I agree with you, Harid. What our recommendation for this issue, Iqmal?
We recommend implementing a procedure where the secretary logs all check received, including details like the date, sender, amount, and check number. This log should be independently reviewed by another employee or supervisor on a regular basis.
That makes sense. Adding a layer of verification will reduce the risk of fraud. Also, we should consider using mailroom logbook to track all the incoming mail, not just check.
Good point, Amir. Let's move on to the second weakness. Harid, can you explain this one?
The second issue is the lack of segregation of duties. The credit controller handles multiple tasks, including receiving checks, depositing them, and posting remittance to the account receivable ledger. This concentration of duties increases the risk of fraud and errors.
Yes, it's crucial that these duties are separate. We suggest that different individuals handle receiving and recording check, posting remittance, and authorizing discount. This will enhance record and reduce the risk of unauthorized action.
Regular audits and review by an independent party should also be conducted to ensure compliance with these new procedures.
I absolutely agree with Amir. The third weakness we identified related to inadequate control over cash receipt and banking. Iqmal, can you elaborate this?
Certainly, Currently, check from credit customers and receipt from cash sale are banked daily, except for once a week and when cash is retained to reimburse petty cash. This practice increases the risk of theft and financial discrepancies.
Retaining cash on site should be minimized. All receipts should be banked daily without exception. In addition, we should implement an impress system for petty cash to better control and track petty cash expenses.
This will definitely improve our financial securities and ensuring that funds are promptly deposited. What about handling checks?
We should introduce a dual control system where two individuals verify and document checks before processing. This can involve the secretary and another independent staff member to ensure accuracy and accountability.
Excellent. Are there any additional recommendation?
Yes, for invoice management, we should ensure all cash sale invoices are marked as paid immediately upon receipt of payment. Also, we need to regularly audit the filling and issuance of invoice to prevent reuse or misplacement.
Regular reviews and updates to our bad debt policy are also necessary to ensure subsequent collection on the written off accounts are properly tracked and reported.
Great, I think we have a solid plan. Let's summarize the action item. The first one is implement a check login procedure and mailroom logbook. The second one, segregate duty for check handling and remittance posting. The third one, bank on the receipt daily and implement an impress system for petty cash. The fourth one, introduce a dual control system for check processing. The fifth one, enhance invoice management and review our bad debt policy regularly. Does anyone have any question or any additional point?
No question from me, I think we've covered everything.
Same here, looks good.
All clear on my end as well.
Perfect. Let's proceed with implementing this recommendation. I'll follow with each of you and on your specific task. Thanks everyone for your input. Meeting adjourned.